Alright, hey everybody. I wanted to show a few of my RPGMaker projects. So I've actually been making some progress on this. I've got 3 games. I'm gonna finish whichever one first that uh, seems like it can be finished first. Each of these is kind of a project to learn RPG Maker. And yeah, I'm gonna try to hold myself accountable. It says I'm streaming. I don't have a chat though. Interesting, interesting. Let me check that. Let me make sure I am actually streaming. Because normally I have a chat. So that's a little strange. It says I am. Yeah, okay, we are. So I won't be able to see chat, sorry. But maybe that's good, because I'm going to be able to just focus on what's going on. And so RPG Maker is really interesting. Each of these games has kind of an idea to it. And I guess I'm going to talk about that real quickly, just kind of document how it's going. So the first game that I'm working on is called the Churning Fields. It's based on a fantasy novella that I'm just writing to kind of practice, frankly, to practice writing fantasy. But so this one has custom graphics. I'm going to try to make this one open, like as much of like a game you can really sink hours and hours and hours into. And part of that means that I'm going to need to create a gameplay loop that's satisfying, that you want to play as much as possible. This is also taking a while to load. There we go. So I'll show you what we have so far for the Churning Fields. So, Voice of Destiny will bring Sadat safely to her destined place. You can see a little bit of custom art. I'm working on how to add RPG Maker. I'm going to demonstrate these games, but I also want to work on them while I'm on. So we grab Sada. And again, this is all from the little story I'm writing, but we're gonna bring her. So this is interesting. This is the way out of the tutorial zone. You need proof of death and all 3 travelers. That's also from the story now. So we're gonna grab all 3 travelers. I've added a little bit of random combat, but it's not that satisfying yet. So I need to figure out, again, I need a loop. I need like satisfying combat and like collectibles, or I really want this to be like the open world, kind of like Dragon Quest, where you're just exploring, and you're enjoying your time in the game. So I haven't figured that out yet, but I'm working on it. Here's our 3rd traveler, also custom art. I'm also working on, I want to do like a Kanye Quest thing maybe, where like this weird car does something. I haven't programmed that in yet. Maybe I'll work on that. But so this is obviously very rough footage from the Churning Fields, or Churning Fields, depending. I haven't decided how to style it yet. But so this is a fantasy game based on some world building that I've done, and I really want this one to be like the game you can sit down and really play for a while. That being said, so I have kind of a game, a status that I want to achieve for each game. So I haven't programmed anything. Let me stop showing this and show you the other 2 games, and then I'll pick one I'll settle in. So this one is kind of funny. This is called Killer Granny, and it was inspired by, if you know, leave in the comments how to create a cutscene, so that I want the game to start and introduce that maybe that this granny wasn't always evil, but that she was possessed. There's an old horror movie from, what's it called? From like the 80s. And the idea is that a killer, it's like Chucky the doll, a killer inhabits something funny, like a doll or grandma. So the idea being, this is going to be more storytelling. These next 2 games I'm going to show are going to be more like storytelling. And this one, we are a possessed old lady, and we are going to kill our way through town. And I designed that to be kind of funny. I don't to be. So yeah, this is why I'm going to try to code online. I'm going to try to code in front of people. So that I can actually make some good progress. Before I do that, though, let me just show the last. So Killer Granny, all I have so far. I'll show this real quick. You start in her house, and you can go outside, and there's like a cop that blocks your way, is the idea, before you escape to the rest of the city through the sewers. But the idea being that what you have to do first is, you see these maps here I'm clicking through? You have to go downstairs and kill this guy and like bring his head to the cop so that he then fights you, and then you have access to the police station. Let me just show you how this works real quick. So this is Killer Granny. Go upstairs. I don't have anything for upstairs yet. I'm still working on that. But we go downstairs and we harass this guy and we fight him. And that's supposed to be like the first plot beat of this game. And again, this is one that might benefit from custom art. I'm using yeah, so you harvest a grizzly trophy from the slain man's. Oh, let's fix that actually. Coding, quote-unquote, programming stream in RPGMaker. So let's fix the event that doesn't work here. So this is the event here. Let's see. Show text? No? How do I edit the existing text? Let's... Text the Urge Slain monster. How do I edit it? It seems to be making just a new one. And then you get the grizzly trophy. Alright, well this is good. This is how we learn. So... edit it. This is crazy. Alright, edit. Thank you. And see this line right here? That's where the screen cuts off. So we'll just go like this. We'll go boop. Now that actually works. You harvest a grizzly trophy from the slain man's body. Great, so we're making progress already on Killer Granny. So you kill this guy, you bring his head to the authority station. I need to, actually, let's maybe do that. I need to move this cop to where you can't get past him downstairs, because that's what we... Let's see, what's the easiest way? Oh, we actually can drag him. Already making progress. So you can drag events. So every RPGMaker map is just maps where you paint what the ground is like, and then events, things that happen. And so you can drag events. Perfect. So now that should be better, actually. So we're going to go to him, and he's going to block the way until we confront him with the Trophy of the Dead. And then he should confront us, and then we get out of the way. No, this is still too late. This is an old version. Okay, but it updated him, so let's see. So see, so we shouldn't be on this side, but if we were on the right side, he would tell us to go home. We don't have the trophy. So let's just play test this. I haven't even gotten to the funniest one yet, which is Escape the Airport. That's my third project. But let's do a quick new game just to show how the first plot beats of Killer Granny should work. So we talk to this guy, he begs for his life, we quickly kill him, we've programmed him to be weak, and he dies. We harvest a grizzly trophy, and we're on our way to the police station to get him out of the way. Let's see if this works. So we boop, 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 go downtown, we go to the authority station. It's also, I need to program him not to wander, because he wandered out of the way. So see, he says now, because we have the trophy, he says, what do you need? He says, unless you have a crime to report. And then, because we have the head, he reacts in shock, and he tries to arrest us. So let's try to kill him real quick. He's down. I have to tune all these to be harder combat. Oh, and now he's blocking the way. So now we have his keyring, but he's blocking the way. So I need to troubleshoot this. We'll come back and work on this. I want to show you all my last game that I'm working on. So we got the Churning fields, and we have Killer Granny, and we have Escape the Airport. So this is inspired by, I was really in an airport in a foreign land, and I was thinking to myself, if I somehow lost my passport or something, how would I get out? There's security ways, there's like security valves both ways. They really don't let you even out without proper identification. So I thought I'd make like a comedy game where you're trapped in an airport with no ID somehow. You've gotten off a plane or something, but you're in the gate area and you have no ID, and how would you figure out how to leave? Separate endings. This, by the way, this is the standard background for every RPGMaker game. But so, this one I decided, here, you somehow lost everything you owned shortly before arriving by plane at gate 33. If you wish to escape the airport, you'll need to figure something out. I think I'm going to make this one a comedy with no combat. I'm going to have no random combat. It's just going to be It's just going to be like a trading puzzle. You're going to find items like this. Actually, is that going to work? Is it going to work? Interesting. So that item doesn't work that I'm trying to work on right now. But the idea being you're going to find items and talk to people. A lot of endings. But you eventually get out of the airport if you can figure out interesting. So this is why it's really good to stream, because now I'm finding all these bugs from things I hadn't planned. So it spawns him into a wall, as you can see. So let's fix that real quick. Let's fix that. So the idea being that I went this way, and see there's events that take me there. So let's fix that. It's going to transfer the player to the next place, but we don't want to transfer him into the wall. So let's transfer him instead into a normal place to arrive. We can delete this, and then this one's now good, so we'll copy that, we'll delete this, we'll copy it over. So now he should be able to move into the next. So the combat is just going to be a puzzle to escape the airport, and you can get into trouble and stuff. And oh yeah, I have to fix this item too. But now at least this should work. Should transfer me into the next state. Still in the wall. All right, well, let's figure this out. Transfer player to, yeah, not 1-1, like 4-5 would be better. Did I do that? Oh, so when I hit delete, it deletes the new one. Okay, so let's just start over. Great. See, so this... Getting a little frustrated because I made new event pages by accident. Let's clean that up. But so this is good. So being on stream forces me to actually engage RPGMaker and learn these things. So we're going to fix this now. Transfer player to the emergency caffeine shop and right in the middle of the room. And that's the only command, so that should really work. This one, deleting. Copy, paste, save. Now let's try this. Oh, let's fix this while we're here too. Oh, it just has nothing to interact with yet. So yeah, action button. So we'll say, so this is a discarded paperback. It's some item, I haven't decided yet. But it's going to be useful to unlock something at some point. So let's do show text. We'll say, this is a dirty old paperback book. Just to be funny, we'll say the subject matter seems smutty. Let's see, can we do an item for it? That might be good. Face? No. Okay, so no face, that's fine. So we'll display that text and then we'll say... so two things, when a character gets an item, you can either control that with a switch, which is where like the game remembers that something has changed, or you can have a physical item where you give him a book to give to someone else. In this case, I think it's easier. Let's do control switches. Let's do paperback have. So we'll say, and that's now on. So, okay, great. So now we have the paperback. And, oh, let's make the item, so let's make this item thing go away after we pick it up. So we'll go to self switches, which is where internally this little item is going to now remember something. So switches are like the game remembers something new. And then self switches are like the item remembers something new. So control self switch A is on, and then we'll do a new event page and switch. Yeah, paperback have. If we have the paperback, actually that's good. We don't have, actually we didn't need to do that. So self switch, you could have done either one. Either we have the paperback or internally the paperback marks itself as being had. But so in either case, now the item should disappear. Let's try that. Beautiful, we're already making progress. Thank you for being here. Again, I apologize if I don't see my comments. I don't have that set up in this one for some reason. So if you're commenting, I apologize. I'll have to review it later. But just having some kind of audience is already forcing me to fix things in these games. So it's good. So yeah, so this is a gate agent who might let you back on the plane, but you don't speak his language. A fix for that is going to be that if you can make friends with a bilingual lady here in this caffeine shop, let's see if this works now. So we're going to go in here. Nice, now it works. This lady, she doesn't speak your language. Oh, I haven't programmed her either. Great. So she doesn't speak your language, but she will help you. Eventually, I also haven't programmed being able to go back in this room. This is all good. So this is all stuff I need to work on. So let's make a way back into that first gate. So we'll say back to gate 33. And what we do is we transfer the player back to gate 33, put him right here. You don't want to put him exactly on the tile that they arrive on, because then it might have a loop where they transfer back and forth or something like that. So we're going to say the trigger button is as soon as they touch this tile, they're going back to gate 33. Good. Go copy, paste, 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 paste. Great. So now we can go back. We haven't programmed her at all, apparently. But my intention is that she can translate for you and get past other people if you can help her in a way that I haven't decided yet. But so let's test if this paperback works. New game. I lost everything. Let's try and get this paperback. Great. So we pick it up. It switched to green. I'm not sure why, but now we have the paperback. That's good. And we can go here. So this is an... So this guy speaks some of our language, but he needs the passport and the intake form. So we can't go in there yet. Oh, wow. I have more ideas than I actually stream my coding, my code with me, my devlogs more often, because it really does motivate me to actually do the grunt work of fixing this stuff when I need to show someone. Forces me to actually do it. So let's do a quick, let him go back to gate 33 from here. And it's going to happen as soon as he touches the tile. So that should be good. Let's try one more time. I don't want to make it too easy to get the translator girl, because a lot of the lost language is part of it. But so let's just make sure this works now. So he doesn't let me in. If you're a gamer, you can go back. Wait, what? Alright, let's fix that. Yeah. But so this is how RPGMaker works, is literally just getting this stuff right. Oh yeah, because I hate customs, that's why. There. We don't want them in customs, so that should work now. So yeah, I'm thinking it's a comedy. It's going to be no combat, just figuring out this puzzle. Maybe a few hours to play through when I'm done. I'm thinking Killer Granny should have some combat, but will also be a few hours when I'm done. The average RPGMaker game is like a few hours as an experience. Churning fields I really want to make playable and replayable. I want to make the combat system. So yeah, this guy doesn't let us through, so we go back. We grab the passport, we grab the paperback. Ooh, interesting. Oh, cool, I can get behind these walls. That's good to know. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Alright, good. But so yeah, we made some good progress on Escape the Airport. Let's go back to... I want to show you. So eventually, there's going to be like 3 endings. I have back rooms here, where it gets really crazy. Like if you get in trouble, you can get detained, I decided, and then you can escape that. So it's really just going to be a crazy adventure through... You can see there's bathrooms with like toilets in random places and a cat. The cat's going to factor in somehow. But so, that's the main funny one. Killer Granny should be funny too. Let's see, leave in the comments, do you know how to make him... Well, maybe I know how. So when he lays down, I know how to get him out of the way. Okay, I know how to fix this. So we're going to go... He doesn't move. He stands right there and is in your way. And then when he's dead and you get his keyring, after that, we do a self-switch. Ready? Control self-switch. I think I already used switch A, so let's just to be safe, we'll use like switch D. So D is on, new event page, self-switch D, and now he doesn't exist. So after you loot his body, he'll disappear. This should work for Killer Granny. Let's try this now. Specifically to test him, but we'll do that soon. I haven't decided what the cat that follows her is going to do yet. It helps in combat technically, but so that's the main thing I have trouble with is getting the combat just right so that like it's satisfying, it's challenging, but like you have skills. If you think carefully, you can if you think carefully, you can win the combat, and then it's like satisfying to win the combat. I'm really struggling with that. I need to figure that out next. But it's all good, man. And then, so yeah, I've even, for Killer Granny and the Churning fields, I've actually made an NPC who just right now, he says, like, I make combat worthwhile for you. And I haven't decided what he does yet, but combat needs to be worthwhile, so I'm just trying to figure that out. So the cop is like, what do you need? He blocks my way in, which is what I want. And then he gets upset that I have the dead man's head or whatever. So then we drop him. And now he's in the way, but we loot his corpse, and now he's gone. I am a genius. Very nice. So now we get into the city, and now the killing spree starts. We drop down this hole. I haven't decided what this guy does. He warns us not to go farther, but we do. This is all like supposed to be sewer stuff. I haven't decided yet. And now we're on the city streets, and again, this is unfinished. She's supposed to give me something, but she hasn't yet. This is me, all this weird tiling is me painting with shadows, and shadows in RPGMaker are kind of interesting, but I don't know what to do with them yet exactly. They tend to indicate levels. Like, you can have 4 levels of, like, map tiles in a given map, but I still need to learn the subtleties of that. So, before I go, again, I just wanted to get this all logged, to show you guys what I'm working on. RPGMaker is really cool. It goes on sale on Steam. You can get your own version. There's, like, ones that are better for iPhone. There's ones that are better for PC. I got, like, the newest one that's good for PC. But, yeah, you can make your own game pretty easily. These are all my maps. So the Churning field is supposed to be the biggest world. So I really worked on it. And I haven't decided exactly what to do with each. So the idea in the Churning fields is that you are pretending you're actually, and you're working with another assassin you don't really trust. I'll just start a new game just to show everything. And you are bringing a slave to a bad guy who you want to kill. And she doesn't know that, so she doesn't necessarily trust you. But your hope as this killer is that she's going to realize, that she is safe, ideally. So that's the idea. In the novella I'm writing, these two killers don't really trust each other, but they work together. Slave, who then, because the slave kind of gets hurt in their scheme to successfully kill this bad guy, she has a vendetta, and so all 3 of them kind of have issues after that. But so, okay, I made this guy like a weird alien, just to practice making custom fonts. I haven't decided what to do with him yet. So he wanders, you can't even talk to him yet. But, so yeah, it's going to be a fantasy game, and I am going to try to make it, I want to make it playable. I want to make it like, not just, because a lot of RPGMaker games are like one playthrough, and it's very memorable. Ideally, this is one where people would, like, replay it because it's so fun, it's so challenging. So I just did the tutorial while I was talking. You got to get your 3 travelers and the proof of death, which is actually from Master Id. The game is a little different than the story because we're getting proof of death from a job that hasn't happened yet in the game because I want to make your party kill them. So that's a werewolf that attacks you. I haven't decided exactly. Attacks you in the mountains right out of the tutorial. Again, please leave me in the comments, leave me advice, and I can't see the chat right now, but leave me if you have any advice for making combat in RPGMaker like satisfying and repeatable. I guess before I go, I just want to let's make a little bit of progress on the Churning fields. Oh yeah, I made this character. They chase you, but then they are still there after they live, so maybe I can do something with that. So after this, there's like 3 places you can branch off, and this is Master Id. This is who you should kill, actually. Did I program that yet? Oh, okay. Oh, I did think of this. So in the story I'm writing, you have to bring his signet ring to show it's him, and also his scalp to show you killed somebody. So his signet ring and his scalp is proof of death. So I guess that's the idea. I guess that's what I intended, is that you go get that treasure, that's his signet ring. I might reprogram that. I haven't programmed an actual combat with him yet, so I have to do that. Sure, let's do that. That'll be the one thing I do before I sign off, having shown all 3. So we'll go to Master Ids, and let's make his behavior a little bit more complicated. So we ask that, and then we'll do self-switch. A is on, new event page, self-switch A, and he says, whatever, I'll paint my floor with your blood, then. And then we can do combat starts, and I need to, like, tune it so that he, is challenging, and you have to grind up to him a little bit. But you can see my art is obviously, it's not as anime, so I'm working on custom art. That's the other thing, I'll do proof of concept with the other 2, with Killer Granny and with Escape the Airport. just do proof of concept with the RPGMaker anime stuff, but Churning Fields I would like to do my own art. So it was like who was he? He was like a twirly mustache guy. He was like, who was he? Man, I gotta find this. Let's find this real quick. So he can say that, but his image is this little king guy. It says people 2 and 4. So let's try to find that. Let's try to find it real quick. We'll go edit. Actor 2, 4. No, not there. Alright, I'm gonna go straight through everyone. Evil, monster, nature, this guy, people 2, and option 5 it looks like. So he'll say that, and then we can start combat. So we'll go battle processing. I need to make more enemies too, so let's say, let's actually make a new enemy for him right now. So we'll go battle processing, help me remember it's number 7. And let's make an enemy number 7 right now. So we go to database right here, and we have actors, classes, skills. Define everything that the game actually pulls from. So number 7, we decided, is this guy. Sure, let's use that just for now, just to demonstrate. So he's a mad scientist, and we'll go master id edu, which is for my story. You can find the links. I am a novelist. You can find those links if you like. And then you can set all the max, everything. You can set exactly how strong he is. I'll have to figure that out later. Hopefully that works. And yeah, RPGMaker, click together a game like this eventually. Let's see, let's continue one of my old games. What's the oldest? This one is, oh, these are all seconds old. I thought I saw one that was like 5 minutes, or I guess these are the oldest ones, 7 minutes, whatever. No, werewolf. All right, great. Let's just do that real quick. Again, all the combat right now because I'm just trying to get the flow of the story done for now, and then but I do need to make combat fun, except in Escape the Airport, which is going to have no combat overall. But you see each of my party members takes turns, they clear the guy. I just want to see if, let's save again, because I want to make sure that Master id works as I intended. I'm not giving any bad advice. So he should confront us and then kill us. He just says, see, this is why we, let's save and maybe we don't have to do that again. This is why we play test, because I forgot to make him a clickable item after that, so he disappears after he says that first thing. So, yeah, we gotta make him the king again. So yeah, you see this right here, this is my custom art that I'm slowly adding. The alien boy is halfway done, things like that. Let's see, where's that king that I was using? This game is going to be terrible because I'm just using random things for now, but I'll fix it all. This is really good, again. So doing it in front of an audience actually makes me focus instead of just like using my imagination and then... So if I want to actually enjoy showing people, I have to do all the nitty-gritty. So I talked to him once, and now he is this new icon that I defined. We'll try to make him a king again soon, but now he should challenge us to combat. Accepted immediately, declared us victorious, and then we're allowed to go right back in. That fascinating. All right, let's troubleshoot. Let's see. Well, people 3, the first one. Let's fix that while we're at it. So we're gonna make him the king the whole time. People 3. So now he's a king both times. And battle processing number 7. Actually, because we just added that battle processing. Ooh. Let's try again. Battle processing. Let's check. So, yeah, discard, I guess. So, yeah, enemy 7 should be Master id edu now. So why is that not working? Oh, because, so this is something important that I had to figure out in RPGMaker. So enemies are different than troops. Enemies are each thing that you can spawn. Troops are the things that actually spawn into battle. So, And I have to learn this. I have to learn more about enemies versus troops. But so enemies are where you define what each individual enemy is doing, and then troops are what actually spawns for for you. So we'll add a master id do, just one. And we'll call this master id. And we added one, so that should be okay now. So we'll go boop, go to 2, switch this again because I discarded my changes. It's people 3, it's the king. And now it says battle processing master id, so that should work. Cool. Thank everybody for being here. I can't see the chat this time, but I'll make more of these videos. I'll make sure I can see the chat next time for advice. So now it should work. Yeah, he's still a king, and now we challenge him. Beautiful, that's some progress. All right, very good. We'll have to get that combat more challenging. I'm now satisfied. I've shown you all 3 of my games, what I'm mostly working on, and yeah, I'll keep updating everybody. Thank you for joining me. Last time my stream cut off a few seconds before I was done, so I'm taking a few extra seconds just to